Hey, what's up guys? Miller here. Thought I'd just quickly give you an update of how my Romans are coming along. These are, again, the Hastati for my Principe Legion that I'm doing. For my Maniple Legion I'm doing, sorry. So, again, this is, you'd have a front row of Hastati, followed by another row of Principes, followed by a third line of Triarii. So these ones are the ones that I've finished so far. I didn't realise at the time when I bought them that I couldn't make enough for what I needed to do to make a fourth one. So obviously I've got half a unit of another load of Hastati. So I need to get another 4 to make up the other bit, and a command frame just to put the last 2 commanders on, and then that way I've got 4 units of Hastati. And it's the same again with the Principes. I've got the same amount of Principes, so I need another 4 normal Legionnaires and another 2 for the command. I haven't bought any of the Triarii either yet, so that's another thing I need to buy at some point. So a box of Triarii, a whole box, and then do it all over again. The Triarii haven't, so the Principes haven't really come along much further, other than I've painted in the chainmail and started doing the tunics in the same colour. So obviously the beige that you can see on these. Originally I had painted all of these red with red tunics, but I didn't like them, so I changed back to beige, and I think they look a lot better now. Too much red before, and what with them being lower ranking soldiers, they would have had, they probably wouldn't have been able to afford that, so they would have all just had a simple beige tunic. Along with, when you buy these, you also get some velites, or velites, however you want to pronounce it. So you get 18 in a box. So obviously I had 36 because I had 2 boxes, and they're pretty tedious, I think, doing the velites. I mean, there are a lot of different postures to the Legionnaires, or the actual troops, because obviously you get to choose the way their arms are going, and some of them have got more javelins than the others, or pilum, whatever you want to call them. Obviously you can see they're not finished. I've only started them, but I got a bit bored of making so many of them. I didn't think I'd need so many, because obviously if I'm going to buy another box for the Triarii, that's another 18. So I've kept I've kept 8 back from the original 36, and I've just made them into unarmoured Hastati. But obviously I've put them on 2p coins, so obviously I'm trying not to deface the Queen. I think that might be illegal, but mum's the word. So there's obviously 8 of these that I've used from the Velite sprues, and they've all got shields and the helmets. So obviously these I might just keep aside for another game. You know, you could use it. I know not many people play SPQR, but you could always use them for unarmoured units in SPQR, and I think they look quite good as they are like that. So that's them. Just a quick update on some other stuff. Obviously it's Father's Day today, and the Father's Day fairy came and brought me some pike and shot. So these are, sorry, yeah, I've got some more pike and shot, some dragoons. I'm going to be doing these as Colonel Okies from the New Model Army. Obviously he fought at the Battle of Naseby, along probably with some other conflicts, but I'm not that brilliant at history, so these look quite cool. Obviously these are these colours, so they probably won't look as good as these, but they're supposed to look similar to these. So obviously they've come, but not only that, I've been watching some of Seventh Son's videos lately, and he has got me into a period which I've never really looked at before, of the Wars of the Roses. So I'm planning on doing a Wars of the Roses army. I'm probably going to do Yorkists, because I think they had a better cause from following and looking at the history. So I've picked up some foot knights. These are quite cool. What I want to try and do though is I don't want to make a massive army. I don't, for sort of Hail Caesar. I probably will after a few years, but I'm planning on obviously doing singular bases with some 2Ps for this. And I don't know if any of you guys know of any. I'd like to try and find a skirmish based game for this. I've seen online a couple of games. Some people have suggested using Lions Rampant for it, but if anybody else can put in the comments about any other skirmish based games for the Wars of the Roses, then please let us know, because it'll be a lot easier and a lot less costly to make a skirmish base than a whole army with 20 regiments in it. So yeah, so I'm going to do these, and I'm going to pick up some of the other Perry Wars of the Roses, the infantry, which obviously comes with the bowmen and the billmen. So I might even pick up some of the mercenaries, but obviously with the mercenaries in the Pike unit, I don't want to be doing a Pike block with skirmish bases, because it just wouldn't look good. When you look at SPQR, the Macedonians are all pikemen, and I think pikemen running around on their own, if they're not in a phalanx, looks a bit ridiculous. So, so obviously when I do something like them, I'd want to put them on a large stand for maybe a Hail Caesar game or something along those lines. But again, if anybody can think or let us know of any skirmish-based games for the Wars of the Roses, please let us know. Okay, well, that's it for now, and bye for now then.